Wait till you see the great products I have there. Stay with us.
It's the start of a new year, so we're starting off every hour with New Year's Day doorbusters. 1-minute deals with limited quantities. Now, our next item comes from our American Dream series. It's the Loop 3-pack of earbud cord wraps, available in a wide variety of colors. You can choose the hot combo, the cool multi, the black and white, the pink combo, or the iconic red, white, and blue. Now, these are a great item to protect and to keep your earbuds neat and organized and extend their lifespan, so they're not getting crushed in the bottom of your handbag or the bottom of your son or daughter's school bag. Today, you can take advantage of a 3-pack at 50% off, under $8.50 for all 3 colors. Now, search Doorbusters now on hsn.com and join us every hour today for more great deals.
Well, hey, we got a lot to get to. We're now moving into the kitchen. Okay. I work at HSN. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I'm on the air, right? That's not a surprise to most of you. Yeah, I try to work here. I attempt to work. But you know what? I shop HSN, and I shop it a lot. And this, by far, is one of my all-time favorite products. We have it at home. My husband uses it. We use it constantly. And this is a great way to get the taste, look at this plate, the taste of delicious, crisp, fried food with zero of the guilt. Zero of the guilt. So if you love the ooey mozzarella, you love the curly fries, you love the little pizza doodads, you like the totter thingies, you're gonna be able to get that snap, that taste, that thrill, that satisfaction that it tastes and feels like it's been deep fried, but it hasn't. And that's with, of course, our brilliant Philips air fryer. So here's what we're doing, customer pick. Do you know there's more than 640 reviews? 5 stars out the wazoo. We have free shipping tonight, and we have 5 flex pays only through tomorrow, although it might not make it to tomorrow because we're 50% through the quantity we have. So if you want to get this, is the time to do it. I'm down to only, do I have all 3 colors still? Just black and the black red. All right, so we have the black, which is the color I have, and we have the brand new black red. I love this. This is actually a brand new color here, and there's only 700 left of that. All right, so Miss Stephanie's joining me. We got a lot to get into. Hi, darling. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
I'm so happy to see this back.
Oh, and you know what? Okay, we've all said it today, right? This is the year. This is the year I'm going to make healthy eating a priority for my family, for everybody. But then here's the thing. You start to smell the wings. You start to smell the chicken strips and the French fries, but guess what? You can have those foods and still make that healthy eating pledge. Look at these gorgeous crispy wings, that golden brown color. These were done with no added oil. Now, you go to somebody's house to watch games this week, you go to a restaurant, order wings, guess what? Those are not just fried in oil, they are submerged. So you can still have the golden, crunchy goodness of a chicken wing, of a French fry, of a chicken strip without submerging them in the oil. It is the secret of the Philips air fryer, and it's not such a secret anymore with the amount of these. We have sold over 80,000 of them right here at HSN.
Isn't that 80,000?
Isn't that amazing?
It actually doesn't surprise me though. And the customer reviews are exceptional on this. By the way, as we get into this demo, because you're ordering it early, which I think is smart, we have a great book that's available. It's called the 150 Air Fry Recipes. It's 224 pages. So if your New Year's resolution is, I'm eating healthier, but I still want the yummies, or you want to cook quicker, but you want to save the calories, get this book to go with it. It gives you the most coolest and brilliant ideas of what you can do inside here. Because a lot of people see the wings and the fries and don't realize it can do a lot more.
Absolutely, and we're gonna talk about all it can do. And we're gonna start with grilled cheese. Okay, so when I make grilled cheese on the stove, it's kind of one of those things I don't want to give up, by the way, in the new year. I use a lot of butter. We all do, both sides of the bread in the pan, right? You don't need it in the air fryer. I've lightly brushed this with olive oil. The circulating hot air is gonna give me the crisp, and you will start to see what makes the air fryer special. I wanna go ahead and put this in the pan here, and I wanna talk to you about rapid air technology as I do it. That is the circulating hot air that is going to do the crisping here instead of the butter, instead of the oil. This is what makes the Philips air fryer amazing. Inside every every air fryer. The circulating hot air crisps so that we don't have to use oil. Now, Philips has patented starfish technology. The reason that's important is because the air circulates around all sides of the food. There are other air fryers out there, but guess what? They don't have starfish technology. And what happens is the air goes a little crisp this part of the food, maybe it crisps that part of the food, but it is not even. And when you're doing something like cheese, even matters, or else you end up with glops on one side and it doesn't get crispy. So I put my grilled cheese in. The wire mesh pan allows that hot air to circulate all the way around the food, and it's as easy as that. I have time control, I have temperature control. I set my timer for 5 minutes. I'm gonna turn down my temp just a little bit because I don't like my grilled cheese that crunchy. As a home cook, I still get to pick all these things. I'm not giving up the cooking ability. It's just all happening in here, and guess what we get to do? Walk away. And if we did that while we were, you know, cooking grilled cheese on the stove, right, obviously we would have a problem. I love it. You don't flip your food, you don't babysit your food, and look what you don't give up. You don't give up chicken and fries.
Super starving.
Oh, me too, actually.
Okay, ready? What are we doing in this one?
Okay, so chicken and fries, you know the deal.
Classic.
If we do this the old-fashioned way, you actually need this, don't you? This is no part of our healthy resolutions for the new year, a jug of oil. But how do you think they get things crispy in traditional fryers? You know this, it's the oil. Everything we do in the Philips air fryer, and I'm looking for my little example here, is done, there it is, with 1 tablespoon or less of oil. Now, everything you've seen so far, we have done with 0 oil, and I love that you can't stop eating them.
They're so good.
When we do things in the Philips air fryer, this is what we use. This is it, 1 tablespoon or none, because what you're eating right now that you can't get enough of, no added oil. Do you miss it though? Do you miss the oil?
Not one iota. The taste, the flavor is impeccable. You get the right crunch. Like it satisfies everything you want without having to have all the oil or all the butter or all the stuff we know is not good for us. You can do so much more. As a matter of fact, I don't want this to sell out before you get yours, but how about fried green tomatoes, cheesy baked potato and ham, grilled eggplant, how about curried cauliflower, cheese and bean quesadillas. You just want to make it for quesadillas, it's phenomenal.
Right.
Chicken crispy nuggets. How about roasted rack of lamb? How about empanadas? How about roasted tomatoes with feta? The fish cakes with mango salsa. See, and we're going to talk about baking in here too. Roasted cutlets, Italian sausage and peppers.
Right, we do that one.
For the football game?
Exactly, and fajitas is what we're doing right now. And to Suzanne's point, it isn't just about the fried food. I take things out of the freezer, I throw it in there. I love the crisp and the crunch. But on a weeknight, to be able to put peppers and onions in my air fryer, no oil, little bit of seasoning, I put skirt steak on top, and I pop it in the air fryer. Now, a couple of things. If I make fajitas from scratch, it takes me about 6 to 8 tablespoons of oil at least, and I have to stand there at the stove and saute. We're going to walk away again, because not only do we get the crisping from that circulating hot air, we also get even heating and even cooking, so that I don't have to stand there and saute. And you know what happens in here? Skirt steak has natural fat and juice, obviously. It's a cut of beef. The heating releases the juices and fat. It sears the outside and allows the release of the juice and fat to do the work of the oil in the pan. So you don't need to add the oil in the pan. The natural juices and fat give you that same caramelization. So you're utilizing your food and your calories and getting to experience the best of both worlds. Okay, we do have to talk about cheese, because it does happen to be my favorite thing in the world. And if there's one thing that the Philips air fryer does absolutely phenomenally because of the even heating, it is cheese. Mozzarella cheese sticks. Perfect for all the games coming up in the next month. Crunchy on the outside, ooey gooey, cheesy on the inside. I have tried these. Oh, there you go. Oh, I almost had it. Don't burn yourself, they're hot. I've tried this in the oven. You know what happens? You put it down on a pan, it ends up smashed on the bottom and hard, and then it ends up leaking out the sides because the temperature isn't even and the heat isn't circulating. Look what happens in the Philips air fryer. Do you see the difference? Hot air replaces oil. Even heating allows us not to lose any flavor any food, and playing with your food is totally okay with the air fryer.
And the steam's totally rolling off, so it's crispy on the outside and it's perfect on the inside.
Exactly. The amount of different things that actually end up coming out better and tasting better because of air frying is amazing to me. Another one would be potato skins. I don't like the way they come out in the oven. I don't want to submerge them in a fryer. So the air fryer allows them to get the crisp as if I had submerged them in my fryer, but yet I'm still getting that hot, wonderful potato and cheese on the inside. Even better, if I have a fryer on my counter, we can't be hanging out around it. I can't have kids running in and out of the kitchen. This is, I would say, warm to the touch. Sure, you can tell that there is heating going on the inside, but I could stand here and hug it, and there are days I'd like to, the entire time. So the kids can pop in something like a frozen potato, a frozen pizza, pizza bagels, empanadas, you made the list. Endless amounts of things from freezer to air fryer, and it becomes something the entire family can do. And I'm not turning on the oven.
Well, wait a minute. Think about how many appliances this is going to replace.
Absolutely.
When was the last time you used your fryer? You know, you love the food, right? But what happened was it was a hot mess to clean up.
Yeah.
And so you used it once, and now it's just been collecting dust under your cabinet for years and years. You're like, oh, that is so much oil and so much hard work. No, I'm just not going to mess with it. Well, this 1 minute, it's like a deep fryer, and the next minute, it's doing the most delicate salmon fish. And the next minute, it's reheating pizza. It's great for reheating pizza.
It is wonderful for that.
And the next minute, you're making a dessert out of it. It's going to eliminate a lot of different appliances you have in your house simply because it could do so much.
Yep, that's a great point. And this is something that we have started to do a lot of as we head into the winter season, the roasting of vegetables. It's taken me a lot of years in life to be able to really like vegetables. And I finally realized the key is getting to have that kind of woodsy, nutty flavor that comes when you slow roast your vegetables. Okay, I don't have time on a basic weeknight, or really the desire, to turn on my oven and roast vegetables for an hour. This is 20 minutes in the air fryer. This cauliflower, that golden brown color. Okay, nothing against my mom, but I grew up with kind of the steamed, mushy version of cauliflower, and I just thought it was slimy and gross. You've got to roast it. I would tell you the same thing about Brussels sprouts. That was a bad word to me up until this year when I put them in the air fryer. Again, that even heating brings out the flavor, gives you that crunchy exterior. I used just a misting of olive oil and some seasoning. We did that for 10 minutes with the cauliflower. We put the salmon on top. We did it for another 10 minutes.
Show them the salmon.
Look at the color of that salmon. It is absolutely gorgeous and moist. You know how easy it is to overcook salmon in your oven. So I don't have to use the oven. My food is turning out better than many recipes do in the oven. And from the healthy cauliflower and salmon, I can splurge the next day. And yes, I know that these are breaded and fried, but the only way to get them crunchy would be to fry them again, right?
Right.
Not anymore. So with the air fryer, I could have a treat occasionally and do a breaded food like this chicken, but I don't have to go to the restaurant, know that I'm getting double fried food.
Well, let me ask you this. How often do you go through the drive-thru? You know, you're just in a hurry. You know, let's just talk about being busy.
Absolutely.
And maybe the new year is like, all right, you know what? I'm really, really going to make a commitment to try to cook at home more. We're going to try to save money more. And what happens is, why do we go through drive-thrus? It's fast, it's convenient. But we know it's not really delicious for us. It's not good for us. And you spend a lot of money, even in drive-thrus nowadays. It's very expensive. Get this once, and your kids will be fooled into thinking they're getting the drive-thru goodies.
Good point.
Because they have all the taste, all the texture, all the crunch, more flavor, if you ask me, lots more flavor. And you're going to be saving money in the long run because you don't have to go through the drive-thru. You put it in, you walk away, and you forget about it.
Absolutely. And, you know, look at the different things. You know, we've talked about a lot of different types of food. As we start to talk about all the big games coming up over the next few weeks, breakfast sandwiches to pizza bagels to sweet potato fries. You know, I put this platter out for any of these games and everybody's going to be in heaven. I tell them that this is all made in the air fryer with no added oil, and everybody's going to be floored because I'm able to get this same crispness from this basket. Non-stick, by the way, the baking drawer, so easy to clean up. Think back to that traditional fryer. Okay, that was not fun to clean up on any level. We have solved all these problems with Philips.
And what I didn't mention, and I'm sorry I didn't, and we're expecting this to sell out, $100 off. That's huge. It's $100 off. And you know what? At $249, right? $249? Yep. At $249, absolutely worth its weight in gold because you don't need all the appliances, you don't need a lot of mess. It's not a hassle anymore. You'll use it all the time. I'd love to hear from you, actually. If you use this, like ours sits on the counter, okay? Because it's that valuable. We don't even put it underneath our cabinet because we use it that often. So if you're like that, please call me and let us know. Let Stephanie and I know what you love about it. What is the most interesting recipe that you've actually tried? What surprised you the most when you pulled out and said, oh my gosh, it really does taste like fried food? The first time I used it, I had it at home and I used it with my husband. He was the biggest skeptic. He's like, no, it's not, no. He couldn't believe, of course, I never ask him. I just buy it and the package arrives. I'm like, no, trust me, you're really gonna love it. And we pulled it out and he goes, oh my gosh. He goes, it really does have the right texture, the right taste, the right flavor, the right crunch. So with $100 off, then you add FlexPay. Now this is important. The FlexPay ends probably this show, but if we have any left, it actually ends tomorrow officially. So the price breaks for a very short amount of time on a customer pick with more than 640 yeses. People saying, I love this product. And it's the perfect time tonight to get it because it's the lowest price we've ever done. That's a big deal, Stephanie, because you know we've sold a lot of these.
That's a huge deal, and you know we've been talking about this throughout the day. You know this product has been on Today's Special before. Our Today's Special price was not this low.
Yes.
So to start off the new year and be able to do that is absolutely wonderful.
What are these little gems?
Zucchini fries. Now, you were talking about things that you don't usually make or wouldn't think about in an air fryer.
Right.
Put those in a little bit of an egg wash, throw them in some breadcrumbs or panko, and throw them in the air fryer. Literally, zucchini is on my list also. You can tell I'm not a vegetable girl. Of things I try not to eat.
No, I'm not a zucchini fan.
Unless it's been submerged and fried. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
This is what I love. Is that foods that you know you ought to eat, all these vegetables and things that many of us have struggled over the years to try to put in our diets. When you treat them properly, when the hot air crisps them, everything gets better. And what I like even more with a lot of the foods is I like this better than frying because I want to taste my cheese. I don't want to taste the oil. Look at you going back for more zucchini. If I'd have told you at the beginning of the show you were going to have all the zucchini you could hold, you would have probably thought I was crazy.
No, I'm not a fan of zucchini.
Not going to do it. So no,
that
you
is really delicious.
You can be creative and you realize how really, and this is the reason many of us struggle with weight over the years, is everything tastes better crunchy. But the secret of the Philips air fryer is everything tastes better crunchy, and you can get that crunch without the oil. So you can have the best of both worlds. You mentioned reheating pizza, leftovers, amazing in here. Because think about it, you want your pizza to re-crisp on the bottom, the hot air does that. Frozen pizza, I like these pizza bagels for my kids because honestly they're easy, and when someone wants the 15th snack of the day and I've about had it, I pop in pizza bagels into the air fryer and in 5 minutes I am done. Remember, time and temp control, you aren't losing any of that. And Philips even give us a little cheat sheet right here on the side of the air fryer, so if you have to remember that chicken takes this long, fries take that long, it's right there for you.
Again, if you want it, you get recipes with it. And by the way, we also have, I think they're still in stock, for tonight only, 4 FlexPays on the grilling pan, and we have the baking pan, right? Do we still have those guys? Or are they sold out? Oh, shoot. Well, forget that. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't know it was sold out. Look at separately. I don't know.
We're going to check. We'll check on that.
We'll check
on that. And you know what? When you get it home and those come back in, I'll tell you what I've learned about the accessories is that it just gives you that many more different things.
Like versatility, right?
You can do. Absolutely. Right here I'm using the baking rack, and what that does is gives us more capacity. But look at the amount of meatballs, regardless of the rack, that I'm able to pull out. So meatballs are another one of my favorite things to do, because do you see how I've got this crunchy brown texture here? Okay, that is why you fry a meatball. You want that crunch on the outside, and then of course you want the moist, juicy meat on the inside. But seriously, does it feel like I'm pulling meatballs out forever? I can get 24 meatballs out of here. And one of the things I like so much is that for a weeknight dinner, again, put the water on to boil the pasta, put the meatballs in the air fryer. You can usually pick up these fresh meatballs at your butcher's case. Or you can buy them frozen.
Really in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the time, she's going back to eat more vegetables.
This is great.
See, you can keep your resolution for veggies there. In the time it takes, 10 minutes to boil my water, cook my pasta, my meatballs are done. Suddenly, I have an Italian restaurant-worthy dinner on the table in 10 minutes. Nobody knows those meatballs were air fried, not fried. I can feel good about what I've made, and everybody is happy.
Well, and what you'll find, this is the coolest thing. You'll start using it and you'll go, oh my gosh, it really tastes right. Like these zucchini things, I am sorry.
I love
They're
this.
just gonna have to give me the whole darn platter and let me take it out of the building. They're truly, and you know what? I feel like I'm totally cheating. I would swear that these were fried in deep grease. You know, and they have the flavor, they have the texture, and yet you don't see grease on my fingers. There's no grease on my fingers at all. But they have the right flavor, the right texture. That's what you'll love from this. So if you really are this year trying to commit to eating healthier, you don't miss the good stuff. Does that make sense?
Well, and that's why you will stick with your resolutions to eat more healthy foods when you use the air fryer, because you're not craving it, you're getting it. You're not having to eliminate what we really want. This makes dinner during the week to try to give your family more healthy options a breeze. Look at the amount of shrimp in there.
That's a huge amount of
2 pounds of shrimp. So you don't have to worry. If you have a big family, you could make dinner in the Philips air fryer, no problem. Now, we did something different here that I really like. We put the wine in and steamed our shrimp, our asparagus, and our tomatoes with some wine and spices in the air fryer. Now I can pour my wine sauce right over my shrimp and asparagus.
Twist my arm.
Going
go
for
some
more,
shrimp.
and we just put it on a bed of healthy long grain rice. I love the fact that it's all in one. I didn't have to stand and babysit whatsoever. And now you start
How many
to think,
minutes?
10 minutes.
Really, 10?
Really,
That's
10
it?
minutes. That's
Even for
it.
the veggies?
Dinner
Right?
done at 10 minutes. So don't give up on a Tuesday night and go to the drive-thru.
Oh my God.
You can pick up foods, you can get them home, and you can cook in 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. It'd take you 10 minutes to go to the drive-thru anyway. So you start to think, I've steamed, I've sauteed, I've quote-unquote fried, but obviously air fried without the oil. With other options, I can bake a cake, I can melt cheese. You know, the options and the different ways to use this one item in my kitchen are absolutely amazing. And each one of them tastes better than the next, and each one of them keeps you on your healthy eating track.
Which is great. And again, if you want to cheat a little, you can, but you're not cheating completely.
That's right.
You want mozzarella sticks, yeah, they're great, but you're not frying them. So it's, you know, it's one level up for that healthier cooking. And every little bit counts. They say, it's interesting, we've had some chefs come on the air who've worked on some of the diet shows, and they've said, hey, if you can just eliminate oil out of your diet, you're going to be able to save so many calories. It's so much better for you. Keep eating what you love to eat, just get rid of the oil. This allows you to do that, and it does it in such a delicious way. What are those little guys?
Those are coconut shrimp. Now,
yeah.
you were talking about cheating. Okay, so to get the true crisp of a coconut shrimp, there have to be submerged in oil up until now. But what I like is that, you know what, it's really easy to throw a little coconut on the edge of your shrimp, a little bit of flour fresh, and then do them in the air fryer. And as you say, you're cutting out the oil, but you are not cutting out what you want to be eating.
Well, let's say this. You come home, it's snowing out, it's so slushy, it's freezing cold. All you want is tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. That would normally be a production, right? It's not. There's our grilled cheese.
Look at this. So we started this with nothing but a little bit of olive oil on the bread. Now, we've talked about rapid air technology and how it makes even heating. Do you see what even heating does? It makes the most amazing melted cheese. Oh, now this is where I like to play with my food.
Hello.
Isn't that gorgeous? And then look at the colors. Look at that golden brown. This is what I can get with the circulating hot air. This is not pounds and pounds of butter. This is just a little bit of olive oil. What a wonderful way to get crisp and crunch.
How do we clean it up?
Cleaning is easy. Let me tell you first about the technology again, if you're just joining us. The rapid air technology inside the Philips air fryer is what does the crisping of the food. We don't need oil. Absolutely everything we make has 1 tablespoon or less of oil, and many things absolutely none at all. The starfish shape of the pan is something only Philips has, and that's what makes the heating so even and what makes that grilled cheese so ooey and gooey. We're talking about cleanup. I'll show you this right now. We're going to pull out skirt steak and onions and peppers from fajitas. Have you ever made these on the stove?
Wait, by the way, we just started that during this presentation.
Yes, these cook 10 minutes.
Right.
10 minutes is all it takes.
Done.
So when I make these from scratch on the stove at home, it's a hot mess, right? The stove gets full of oil. You have to stand there and saute. Well, you can see the non-stick features of the pan. Look how easily those vegetables slide right off. When I eat fajitas, I'm the one looking for those crispy edges where the seasoning and the caramelization has taken place. Do you see that? It happened in my air fryer without any added oil. Cleanup's a breeze. My other pan is non-stick. Look at this. A little bit of juice sliding off from the meat, and that's it. I mean, there is no big messy cleanup at all. I can wipe that with a rag and be done, or it's all dishwasher safe. I can pop it in there as well.
And again, when was last time you used your fryer, how miserable was it cleaning it up? I mean, what do you do with all that oil to begin with? And then it's all gunky and it's messy, and it just takes every paper towel you have in the whole house to get it clean, and then you're trying to wash it out. What do you do with all that pounds of oil? This eliminates all of that, but look at that. If that doesn't make your mouth water, if you aren't on the edge of your seat drooling at this point going, oh my gosh, that looks so good, you're in for a really pleasant surprise.
So this is my go-to.
It wouldn't be a customer pick if it wasn't phenomenal. And we're $100 off right now. Now, please remember, the price break is very limited. The 5 Flex ends tomorrow, if I have any left. We've now sold 2,100. I'm down with everybody on the lines to about 900 of these left. I think the black now is outselling the red black. Red black's the newest color. If you want the red black, how many do I have left in the red black though? Because I know we have the fewer. All right, we have 600 left in the red black, and then the black, a little bit more, but not much. So this is very much on its way to selling out once again. If you're committing to a healthier, better you this year, which we all should, it's a new year, you're really gonna commit this year, make the Philips air fryer part of that, because you won't miss some of the delicious food that you think you have to give up.
Exactly. I don't want to give up fajitas in the new year. I can tell you that right now. But this has become one of my go-to meals at home because I can get that wonderful sear of a steak. I can get the juicy inside. I can get the flavors of the vegetables. And I didn't submerge it in oil on my stovetop to do it. Okay. This is always part of any game that I watch at my house, to have.
Oh, wait, look at that cheese.
Exactly. Oh, I'm going to show you the cheese.
Perfect on the top, and it's oozing down the sides.
Because what's the point of a potato skin? It's really kind of a vehicle to hold the cheese, is it not? But the point is that you want the crisp and crunch. You don't even have to use bacon. You could put a vegetable in here if you wanted to. But what I want is to have the cheese exactly melted and pouring out the middle. But you can see the golden brown on top. It's the balance. In fact, if there's one word I think we all tend to use when we think about our lives, is we want to have balance. The balance in eating, the balance of time with work and family. This allows me to balance the little things that I do love to eat. I like a little crunch. I like to have, you know, the occasional cheese stick. But I'm balancing it with the fact that I'm cooking them in better choices. I'm cooking them in air. I'm not cooking them in oil. It's okay to have an occasional piece of breaded chicken because I'm not submerging it in oil. But you know what? I can still toss it in a little buffalo sauce.
Hello.
Because that...
Fork ready.
Exactly. That is a wonderful way to satisfy my craving.
Well, also, too, if you're really, really busy and you come home and you're like, okay, I'm not taking the kids to the drive-thru, but daggone, they're asking for, you know, chicken nuggets and they want fries. You can do it without all the guilt. It really makes a big difference, and you don't have to have a ton of time to be able to do that. So the kids will be satisfied because it tastes like a drive-thru, and you're the only one who will ever know that you did this all just using air. It's really, truly, tremendously brilliant. Oh, these smell so good.
This is to be a wonderful game time idea for the next few weeks.
The football games, the basketball games, the gang is coming over. And again, less guilt. Less oil, less guilt. That's a pretty good thing.
No, that's a great thing. And you know what? I'll let you chew that. We were talking about the drive-thru. I admit, I do take French fries and chicken nuggets out of the freezer, and I don't feel bad about it because I'm putting them in air, not oil. But if you have time and you really want to make a healthy choice for French fries, cut your own potatoes. It's really not all that hard to do, very honestly. And then you air fry them. The amount of oil in here, next to nothing. Some of them made with no oil. I usually do my sweet potatoes dry, but with my regular potatoes, I mix them in olive oil, add some salt, and I'm good to go. I am still getting French fries, and I'm not using any oil.
Isn't that cool?
What an amazing savings. There's nothing wrong with a sweet potato. It's on the list of 10 foods we should all eat on almost everybody's list.
Good point, yeah.
Just don't submerge it in oil. You don't have to anymore.
Can I show you two? These are just little chicken nugget things, ready? If you look on the inside, the outside is crisp, it's delicious, it tastes just like it's been fried, but notice the inside, perfectly cooked, and it's really moist. And I hope you guys can see it. The steam is totally rolling off of these. So yes, they're done, they're cooked. Your kids will never, ever, ever, ever think that you did this at home. They're gonna think you went through a drive-thru. In fact, I think it tastes better.
Yeah, absolutely, and we were talking about how that's a $10 restaurant dish without any regards for doing that. And I'm glad you mentioned the moisture, because again, that all gets back to the even heating. With any meat that we cook, yes, we get the crisp on the outside, but the moisture seals in on the inside. So honestly, I do burgers in here. I'm not a big fan of grilling. This time of year especially, I don't want to head outside and deal with it. I can get that crispy crunch on the outside, and then I can still go ahead and get my juiciness on the inside.
Right now's the time to try air frying. It's the new year. You're trying to lose weight. You're trying to get in shape. You really are going to make that commitment. Try this out. You have 30 days. I want you to get, if you can, you'll get recipes with it, but also get the cookbook. It's 220 some pages. Crispy chicken nuggets, smiley burger sliders.
See,
there's sliders,
love it.
grilled cheese, roasted rack of lamb, pesto chicken. There's so many, buttermilk chicken inside. Oh, buttermilk chicken, hello. So, if you love Southern fried chicken, do it in the air fryer. Do it in the air fryer, and my God, you're gonna be so happy, because you're not submerging it in all that oil and grease. It can bake. It's gonna do very delicate steamed fish. It's gonna do really healthy food for you, and then you can have fun with some of the stuff that you treat yourself to, because again, you're not dunking it, you're not submerging it, you're not drowning it in 3 quarts of oil. Just use the air fry technology. We're $100 off. Lowest price we've ever offered. We have free shipping tonight and 5 flex pays. And here's the story. I have about, what do you think, about 800 total left? Maybe 800, maybe 700. Get it at home. You have 30 days to try it out, test all the recipes, have fun with it. You're not sending it back. You really won't. You'll be another one of those customer reviews who say they love it. Here's the cookbook, by the way. I just want to give you the details on it. Highly recommend it. There you go, guys. There it is. 150 air fry recipes that will shock you. I think it's really surprising when you really realize how you can max this out.
Well, and you look at everything that we have done in 25 minutes, everything from shrimp steam to shrimp coconut and crispy and yummy to meatballs to... Suzanne didn't even know she liked zucchini, and she's been eating zucchini fries hand over fist.
I just want this platter, that and the buffalo chicken nuggets.
Exactly, and you can have this platter because it's not submerged in oil. Shrimp, salmon, cauliflower, mozzarella sticks, the old chicken and fries, hot wings, and of course, fajitas. Every single one of these dishes straight out of the Philips air fryer with no added oil. It's a great way to start a year.
A ton more. It is a great way to start a year.
It makes you feel good.
And you'll get rid of a whole bunch of other appliances that you don't need anymore. And you won't look at that oven.
Glad you saved me some of these.
Yeah. Oh, the show isn't done yet. That platter's going with me. All right. Thank you, Stephanie. So good to have you with us. All right, let me show you this, too. We have a lot of special deals going on at hsn.com like this. Hey, have you had that 4K experience yet? Well, if not, we've got a great television for you. It's from Samsung, the 4K curved smart TV. We have a special 2-year warranty, a couple different sizes. We'll have flex pay for you as well, and 18 months financing available if you have your HSN credit card.
You never know what we're going to do on the Monday night show, but here's a sneak peek. There'll be more than a few surprises.
Quick look at what's going on right now.
Watch out for that seagull. And weekly guest challenges.
Not on yet. Keep going, Leah. Keep going.
But don't forget about the great products. Tune in 7 p.m. on Monday or visit hsn.com and search Monday Night Show for more.
There's so many things to love about HSN, but one thing that makes shopping here fun is FlexPay. Get it home now without the stress of paying all at once. Why pay full purchase price today when you can pay over time? Buy what you want now, pay it off later with your credit or debit card. FlexPay. It's that easy. Exclusively at HSN.
I truly truly believe there is a warrior inside of all of us. Warrior by Danica Patrick is everyday life. It's everyday life because you can do everything in it, and hopefully every day you're inspired by it.
Perfect solutions to start the new year off right, and one of those is the famous Origami. This is our 4-drawer kitchen cart with the wonderful shelves. We have a special price break at $99.95. It is the first visit of the season and the first time that we're offering free shipping. We have never ever offered free shipping, and that saves you some money. 5 flex pays is going to end very, very quickly on this, so if you've not seen the cart or you want instant extra space, if you're trying to get organized, we have a lot of things on our New Year list to do, right? We want to get organized, maybe lose weight, eat healthier, eat smarter. We've got a great kitchen cart for you. We have 2 colors left. The white is down to the final 100. So if you happen to see it on earlier today and you were thinking about getting the white, you were a fence sitter, you might want to do it now because the white will be sold out probably by the end of this hour. Okay, this next item up, I am getting. I do not have a pressure cooker. I've got slow cookers from HSN. I've got 2 as a matter of fact. I do not own a pressure cooker, and I've talked about pressure cookers for years and years and years. Why haven't I picked up one? Because the 10 quart is massive, the 8 quart's too much. We've done a 6 quart, we've done a lot of different quart sizes, and now we have this incredible 2 quart. Which is the perfect size for me, my husband, a couple of guests. Finally, the perfect size in a pressure cooker. So why pressure cooking? Because you love the taste of delicious, slow-cooked, home-cooked meals, but daggone it, we have busy lifestyles and we need it done fast. And because it's a 2 quart, it is faster than ever before. So you're gonna cook faster, but it's gonna taste like your mama was at that stove cooking all day long. We're gonna jump into it. I have 4 colors, the black, the green, the red, the turquoise. I'm getting the black. I hope it doesn't sell out by the time I get off the air. A $30 savings. It's already a customer pick, and I have Miss Kelly Diedring here is going to tell us why this is a customer pick.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, honey.
If that's one of your goals is to cook faster or to eat healthier, pressure cooking is actually the number. It's in the top 3 of the healthiest ways to cook. The Elite Bistro pressure cooker is hands down better than some of the other pressure cookers on the market, but this is our brand new size. This just launched a couple of shows ago. It hasn't been on air for very long. It really is the perfect size if it's you and somebody else, or maybe even 3 or 4 of you. Look at how, I've never seen a pressure cooker of this size. If you've never wanted to spend $100 on a pressure cooker, this is the one to try. If you know somebody that doesn't own a pressure cooker and maybe they can't afford a $100, $120 pressure cooker, this is the one I want you to try. You can see inside here there's almost 2 dozen wings, okay? So you are not skimping in terms of size. If you want to cook these in a handful of minutes, we're talking about 12 minutes from frozen chicken wings.
That's crazy.
This is a whole bag of the chicken wings that you buy in the store. You can do it in 12 minutes from frozen. That's the type of results you get with Elite Bistro. All you do is shut the lid, you press a button that says poultry, and you walk away, because all of our presets are programmed in. So you don't have to do any math or know, PSI or pounds of pressure or food, fresh or frozen. A lot of those pressure cookers that are out in the marketplace are difficult to use. It's one of the reasons people shy away from it. Right. People also remember grandma's pressure cooker, all right? This isn't your grandmother's pressure cooker. This one is silent. You won't hear anything. It's a wonderful size. It's Elite Bistro. It's the #1 selling brand of pressure cooker in the history of HSN. And this is our brand new size with our beautiful colors. I love
this. I have to tell you, I absolutely love this size.
It's a perfect size.
And here's the thing is my son went off to college, and so, we're downsizing. And really the reason I never invested in a big pressure cooker was there's 2 of us and it's a big pressure cooker, right?
Sure.
And we've got some beautiful pressure cookers. They're customer picks across the board. Grab the 2-quart, grab it, because number 1, you might be introducing yourself to pressure cooking and you're too nervous to get an 8-quart, make that big commitment, right? You said it right. Maybe you don't want to spend $100, $200 on a pressure cooker because you're just not there yet.
You don't have to
Number 3, are you downsizing like I am? We don't need an 8-quart. I don't need a 6-quart. I don't need the 4-quart, and we've done a 4-quart. I need this 2-quart because you know what? You're going to cook fast. You're going to cook this like Grandma used to do
I
it
mean,
in
talk about the perfect winter meal when it's freezing cold outside and you want to come inside and you want to get warm. I'm going to make a plate. Well, that's a huge plate, so I'm going to let you just go in with a fork.
Thank you.
But you want to come in, and what do they call it? Stick to your ribs type of food, like food that just makes you feel good, but also incredibly healthy. Is it not amazing?
So good.
Pressure cooking is the best tenderizer, and Elite Bistro does pressure cooking better than anybody I've ever seen because we give you pre-programmed functions so that you don't have to do any math, okay? Other pressure cookers, you've got to know all kinds of different math. In fact, some of the chefs here sell wonderful pressure cookers, but you'll see a little knob on them, and you need to know time and PSI and how much your food weighs. Some of them ask for how much your food weighs. It's like, I don't know how much I weigh half the time, let alone how much my food weighs, my friend. This one, all I had to do was press beef. It's programmed to know if you're doing vegetables, all you have to do is press vegetables. I love Elite Bistro for those reasons. They make pressure cooking for dummies. But also, people that are chefs love Elite Bistro because of the quality.
Wait, can you go ahead and serve the rest of that? Only because...
Yeah, and I'm going to do mashed potatoes, so I don't want to...
she has another half of that to go. So I want you to see, this isn't if you're cooking for 1, it's brilliant, but that's a ton of food for 1. If you're cooking for 2, you're right on. But you know, you can cook up basically to 4 side servings.
Oh, easily, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, you might be doing your main something or other and you want to do a beautiful rice or you want to do a bean dish or maybe doing chili or something like that. You're going to pop it in here and get it done fast. How long did that take, by the way?
So this was 40 minutes.
That's insane.
But it takes just a handful of seconds to come to pressure because it's small. So if you have the 12-quart and you want to go ahead and purchase this one for things that you just want to whip out. I was telling you, I do quinoa a lot. My husband doesn't like quinoa. So I'll just put in a cup of quinoa, a cup of water, 9 minutes later to the perfect fluffy quinoa.
It's incredible.
And then I can season it or add a protein or whatever I want to do. Now this was only 12 minutes with our potatoes.
So you put in raw potatoes?
Yeah, raw potatoes. Right. You can cut them up, but you don't have to. That makes them easier to mash that way. But now they're soft enough to hand mash. I'm going to add a little milk there. I'm going to add a little salt as well and a little butter. But they're soft enough to hand mash, all right? So I don't have to get out a hand mixer. This could also be sweet potatoes. This could be any side dish. I don't have to clean a mixer. You know, it's always easier to hand mash your potatoes, but in 12 minutes. Now, typically, you would have been boiling them on a stovetop for an hour or had them in your oven for an hour and 20 minutes just to get them soft enough. Under pressure, look at that side dish, done in 12 minutes. And you're good to go. And by the way, it's
wait, stop and think about that.
Yeah,
12 minutes, and it's going to be so much tastier because you didn't submerge it and boil the heck out of it in water.
Yep,
actually, when you eat out of because trust me, I've eaten a lot out of a pressure cooker here at HSN. When you eat out of a pressure cooker, the taste and the flavors are like Technicolor.
I love this. You're the first one to coin that. Yeah,
I am. It's my only word I could come up with because even with the potato, when you think, oh, potatoes are so bland, they're so boring. With any vegetables, any meat, the taste is like Technicolor. It explodes with the most incredible flavor in your mouth. What an affordable way to be able to pressure cook. I'm getting this one. This is the one I'm getting. I'm finally breaking down because it's the right size for my needs.
Because you always talk about space and the fact that you love to RV and you have a boat. Is that not amazing?
We have a boat.
So anybody that has space constrictions in their kitchen, in their home, or you're gifting this to somebody with space constrictions, this is the best one to pick up. And hands down, Elite Bistro does it better. I'll talk about a lot of these features. You'll hear me talking about them because other pressure cookers just don't hit the mark. You can read the reviews on any Elite Bistro pressure cooker and you'll see people that are pressure cooker aficionados, they will rate this up against other pressure cookers and hands down it wins because of the features that it has.
But you know what, that's also at double the price and it's also on this one at $30 more. This is $30 more until right now. Now I want to explain Flex because I'm going to use it, trust me. For Flex, $12.49 to get it at home. try pressure cooking for the first time or the 150th time. You know what I mean? If you need to go quick, if you are downsizing, if you're on your own, I think this is a great gift idea. New couple getting married, just tuck it away for the wedding in a couple of months and give it to them. It's perfect for that. If you want to make homemade baby food, maybe someone is pregnant and going to have a baby, get this for them. And now you can do the freshest, the most brilliant vegetables, peas, let's say, instantly from frozen, and then you give them to the baby. So think about all the people in your life who could use this. I have a son who's off in his first apartment in college. He would totally use this.
Well, you know what? In a college dorm, you're not allowed to have like an open flame, so you can't have like a burner, but you can have any appliance that plugs in. So when you give somebody a pressure cooker, they can make, you give them a whole kitchen. You've given them a whole kitchen. For those of you that are still sort of like on the fence, rolling your eyes, saying, well, yeah, of course it looks easy on TV, let me seriously show you how it works. This is not Grandma's pressure cooker. All you need to do is take well, you don't even have to take a protein, but if you'd like to take a protein from frozen, you can. So whether that's frozen chicken wings, whether that's frozen chicken cutlets, whether that's a bag of frozen shrimp, anything frozen, it does not need to be pre-thawed. And then we did this is my idea because this is my life. You know, like you buy the little pre-done packages because it already comes with the noodles and the seasoning, so why waste your time coming up with all of it yourself?
That's a great
Go
idea.
ahead and buy the pre-done package, throw it on the inside. All the seasoning comes included.
It's just all raw.
It's all raw. And by
hard.
the way, these are always on BOGO, and they're not very expensive, so go ahead and just scoop them up. And then any liquid that you want to do. So we're actually just gonna do milk or cream, but this could be red wine or white wine. It could be marinara sauce or your favorite jar of Alfredo sauce. It could be beer, maybe if you're doing ribs, or any liquid will do. Okay. And then all you have to do is lock it into place. So Elite Bistro makes everything so simple. You just twist it and it locks into place. When you go down front, all of the presets are programmed for you.
See, that's brilliant.
So you can see brown and saute, you can see rice and potatoes, pasta, seafood, soup, meat and poultry. I'm gonna select that one obviously because I've got my poultry on the inside, but you can keep it on warm and do dips, and then you just hit start. There's also a pressure cook time button so that of course you can just set your own time if you want to set your own time. But this machine makes everything so simple. If you're new to pressure cooking, there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 steps right here in the pictures. You can even leave this sticker on. It'll stay on there if somebody's never used one before, and then they just follow the little instructions and you're good to go.
You can actually brown and saute in this.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't talk about that. So you can brown your beef ahead of time if you need to. Rice, potatoes, these are all the settings.
Yep.
Pasta, orzo, seafood, vegetables, soup, stews, meat, poultry, or warm dips. Now, let's talk about when it shuts off.
Oh, it's so cool.
And let's say I'm a busy mom.
Yeah, so you go to take a phone call or your kids are coming home and you got busy, you know, unpacking their homework. This switches to keep warm. I've never met a machine. Okay, think about your stovetop cooking, your oven cooking. If you leave something on the stove or you leave something in the oven, what happens when you walk away from it? It burns your food. You might even start a fire. With the pressure cooker, it switches immediately to keep warm so that your food not only doesn't overcook, but your food stays warm. So
For
it can
as
be
long-
hours.
Yeah.
It's like up to 8 hours.
Yeah. So let's say you go, oh my gosh, I forgot a kid at school. I gotta go pick him up from the car line, or he's got, practice the band concert practice, and I gotta go pick him up. This, when it turns off, remember, it's gonna be done in minutes. It turns off, it'll sit there for 8 hours and not overcook, and it'll be waiting for you when you get home or the kids come home. So this also can warm dips. So if you've got the gang over, maybe this holiday season you wanted to keep your gravy warm, you want to put it on your buffet, you can do it. This little guy in the 2-quart has all the elite features that we offer in the 8-quart and the 10-quart for triple the price. Tonight we're $30 off. What do we have? 600, almost 700 sold. I've got a couple thousand left. Hey, I want to show you a way to save a couple more dollars. Is if you apply for our HSN card, you actually can save $10 if you are approved, and you get to use it instantly. So save $10 more off this. So what is it? $39.95 at that point. So check out our card on HSN.com.
That's crazy.
Well, here's what I would do.
You couldn't find that at a half-off clearance. I mean, you can't find that in terms of price for a
There's no way. Not in all. They're the most advanced features we have on the most expensive pressure cookers we offer on this little 2-quarter. this is the perfect size.
It really
for one,
is.
for two, for side dishes, for 4 sides. You know, it's really the little gem. I'm so excited about getting this.
I'm so excited for you to get it because then, you know, I love when
this?
people come in and tell me all the things that they're cooking in it. A couple little things that you might not know about, but we have a little condensation. Tell me how that is, by the way. That was the finished one of the noodles, the packet noodles, the BOGO packet noodles with the frozen chicken that was done in 12 minutes. It infuses all of those flavors into the food.
That's better than restaurant.
It is.
That is so
and we're not try it.
crazy good.
Our pressure cooker comes with the condensation collector, so you don't get condensation collecting around your countertop. With any other pressure cooker, it's going to collect all over your countertop. These little things set Elite Bistro apart. Our pressure valve pops completely out so that it's easy to clean. So most pressure cooker valves are affixed right on the inside here. Ours pulls completely out so you can clean on the inside.
And you know what?
there.
If it's affixed, it's gross.
Yeah, because you gotta like get a toothbrush out to clean it. Yeah, it doesn't with the Elite.
If you really want to take this to the next level, get Delicious Meal Made Easy. It's a customer pick.
book.
It's 120 time-saving pressure cooker recipes. You'll get recipes with our configuration, but this really takes it to the next level. Like, you will be highly surprised at how fast you'll cook, from doing muffin breads to pineapple upside down cake. There's the classic mashed potatoes you did, which by the way were fabulous. Balsamic glazed carrots. You're gonna have ravioli in here. We've got pasta Alfredo, lasagna Florentine, cranberry pork tenderloin, pork roast with sage gravy, a few pizza stuffed meatloaf. So it'll really take this, and you'll have those aha moments and go, this little guy can do all that too?
It can, and if you're new to pressure cooking, you have really made the right choice. Look what we just did. You mentioned the breads and the cakes. This is a beautiful poppy seed. This is just the boxed poppy seed muffin mix, you guys, but we've made a cake with it. You can do, and it was done in minutes, okay? So you can do these types of desserts. Most people don't realize that you can do desserts in pressure cookers. There's that cake. It could be a chocolate cake or red velvet cake or rum cake or upside down cake, any kind of cake. All you have to do is
just
select.
a cake mix?
Box cake mix, pop it in the inside. But it's
homemade birthday cake. And actually it'll taste more moist and better than if you stuck it in an oven. It'll be like you steamed cooked it as opposed to shoving it in the oven and drying it out. All right, we're gonna say hi to Vicki real quick in Arizona.
Perfect.
Hi, Miss Vicki. You're on HSN. Thanks for chatting with us.
How are you?
We're wonderful. Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you as well.
So what do you think about this little
hungry.
2-quarter? I know. What do you think about our 2-quart?
I think it's great. I've been using pressure cookers for years and years, back when you put them on top of the stove, the old Presto days. And I have 2 other pressure cookers, the 6 and 8 quart, but this is a really good size for side dishes where you're fixing baked beans for even 6 people. And you can do that in that smaller 2-quart with no problem at all. And I like the idea that you can actually even bake a cake. I think that's interesting.
Yes,
and
you're
it's kind
gonna
of
love
the
it for
perfect
that.
little size cake too. Hey, Vicki, let me ask you this. If other people are thinking about trying pressure cooking, what are the results to you? How does the food taste?
Well, since I've been doing it for years, I used to do pork chops and mashed potatoes and everything all at the same time. And I've been using one for years, and it's so much healthier to eat.
It is.
And things taste fresh. You don't have that stale, overcooked taste to it or anything. So it just has a lot of good benefits, and this is a lot safer to use than the pressure cooker that I used to use all the time.
Oh gosh,
and I never had a problem with it, but I know people who did.
Well, I think it's very intimidating. The old ones that rattle on the stove scare the bejeebers out of me.
People got really nervous about those.
Oh, no. I never had a problem with it. You know, you just have to pay attention and know what you're doing.
Okay,
but,
I won't do either one of those, so that's why this works for me, Vicki.
She doesn't pay attention, nor does she know what she's doing.
So this is my version of it. Well, Vicki, thank you, sweetie. Have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, happy New Year to you as well. Do you think you could get me back to the operator? I think I'm going to go ahead and order the cookbook.
Yes.
You'll love it.
Since you love to pressure cook, you'll love the book.
Yeah, you'll love the
Vicki,
book.
hang on the line. We will get you back to an operator. And real quick, I'm going to show you colors because they're going to start to sell out here in just a minute. Lowest price we've ever done, it's $30 off. I'm in on this one. I've never bought a pressure cooker. I've been on the air. I'm a huge believer. I get to eat a lot of pressure cooked food, so I know what it tastes like, but this was the size that's perfect for my situation. If you're buying this as a gift for somebody, put it away for their birthday, even if it's a couple of months, because for us to repeat this price is going to be shocking. $30 off right now. We have 4 colors, and Daryl, you're gonna have to help me on quantity. We have the black. I think my last caller, Peggy, she just got the turquoise. We have the red, which is always really popular, and of course we have the green. If there's any left, I'm getting the black when I get off the air, because again, this is that perfect answer. Yeah, really, at this price,
it doesn't, yeah.
Who cares what color it is? If you're RVing, if you're camping, if you live a busy lifestyle and you're sick and tired of the drive-through experience, you can get home from frozen to fabulous in a few minutes, not hours anymore. That's the brilliance behind this. And this has all the brilliant features of our most expensive pressure cookers here at HSN.
It does, and it's just that perfect size. You can see I just did 2 quarts of chili. I plated some chili on nachos. Then I added a little pasta and some cheese and made some chili mac. You can take your leftovers and make it, and just on the keep warm feature, keep it warm all day. You can use this as your buffet server. You can even do really hearty meals like a half a rack of ribs.
How funny is that?
Inside the 2-quart pressure cooker. So I mean, this could easily feed 2 hungry people, you know, with a side.
How long would that take?
This was about 30 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah.
And watch them literally fall off the bone.
They will fall off the bone. The bones literally peel out. And like I make a joke, but I'm half serious. Ladies, you can eat this without messing up your lipstick. I mean, you don't have to look silly at a barbecue anymore, my friends. And speaking of barbecues, bring the pressure cooker with you anywhere there's an electric outlet, whether it's on a boat with a generator or you're at a state park and there's electric outlets, it'll go with you. Most women have a purse that it'll fit in.
No kidding.
I mean, most of the purses,
yeah,
easily. So I love the versatility.
And I love the idea that maybe you're like me, or like, well, I've never owned a pressure cooker because the big guys, they're just not practical for me.
Sure.
I don't cook for that many people. I never have. We only have 3 people in my family. So I have a small family. So all the other ones took up so much space. My husband and I are actively downsizing. We're actively downsizing. So this is so perfect. I still want to cook good food. I need it fast. I want it to taste old-fashioned, like it's been on the stove all day long.
That's a good way to describe it.
It is exactly how it tastes. It's the exact flavor. If you remember your grandma making something all day on a Sunday for everybody to eat later on, and you know how good those tastes were, that's what you're getting out of here in minutes. That's the brilliance. Look at you. What is that?
Peppers? I got a little marinara on my
marinara.
I did. I baked a pepper with the sticker on it. They were making fun of me. I'm sure we've all done that. But these are beautiful stuffed peppers. You can brown your beef in the bottom and then add the stuffed peppers, rice, whatever fixings you like to add to your stuffed peppers, your red sauce, and then you're talking 4 minutes to these stuffed peppers. 4 minutes.
So saute your meat first.
Saute. There's a brown button. You hit the brown button. It gets warm enough to saute. This is feature rich. I mean, I love this machine.
Hey, by the way, talk about rice and beans too. I know you're going to show something else.
So if you go to the grocery aisle and you go to the dry rice and bean aisle, like the lentils and anything dry, normally you would skip over that and go to the cans. The dry rice and bean aisle is the cheapest or most affordable aisle in the grocery store. We've all skipped past it because we're so used to going and getting canned because we don't want to soak our beans all day, every day. This will do beans in a matter of, it depends on the bean, but like something light like a black bean, 14 minutes, all the way up to like say a garbanzo bean, 40 minutes. So you're not soaking overnight. And then what's so cool is
no soaking.
No soaking. You can put them in from dry, and then you can infuse them. I do like garlic and hot sauce in my garbanzo beans to make a hummus.
Oh no!
And you can infuse them. Yeah.
Wow.
So and you put them in from dry. I mean, I can't tell you how cheap dried garbanzo beans or dried black beans or dried green lentils are. They're like pennies.
Right.
You know, to buy them.
You have to buy the can to get you halfway
You're
there.
paying for the can. You're paying for the canning process. You're paying for all the chemicals and preservatives and sodium they're putting in it to keep it shelf stable. You don't have to do that anymore. You can put it in from dry. And I mean, talk about a hearty, even a southern type of meal. I mean, chicken and dumplings in your pressure cooker.
And that's only 1 serving, and she's got a ton left.
I could probably do 4 more servings, I would say. Yeah, 4 more servings.
Okay, here's the story. The black is the most popular. The turquoise is the most limited. I have only 290 left in the turquoise. Just don't miss out. This would sell very, very well, and it does. It's $79.95.
Sure.
It has all the big functions. I kept thinking in this little size that Elite would not. I did. would not have all the advanced functions as the big 10 quart.
Like maybe it wouldn't have the computer.
It wouldn't have the computer, or have a little dial thing. I have to guess. God knows I don't want to have to guess. That's the other brilliant thing about any of the Elite products. You push a button, it does the work for you. Now, if this gets done in 12 minutes and your kids call and say, Mom, you forgot me. I'm at cheerleading practice at school. Come get me. It doesn't matter. It'll automatically go into stay warm. That's happening.
Mom,
It'll
you forgot me.
automatically go and stay warm for up to 8 hours, but it will not overcook the food. So if you finally get all the kids and you circle back around, you finally get to sit down and eat, and it might be 3 hours from the minute it was done, it's okay. It's not going to be overcooked. It's going to be absolutely perfect. It's got a brain inside there that knows and is much smarter than we are. Also, too, if you try pressure cooking and you take a lot of time getting, well, here's the problem. You know, how often do you really cook a 10 quart? How many people do you feed every day that you need an 8 quart?
Well, it's true.
Even for bigger families, this is actually the better size.
You can have the 8 quart and get it out once a month, twice a month, and this one you'll leave it on your countertop because it doesn't take up much room. I mean, it's like the size of a toaster. It's that perfect.
It's smaller than a dinner plate.
Yeah,
the circumference
that's true.
is literally smaller than a dinner plate on this. And yet, you can see we've done a load of chili, a load of chicken and dumplings. I mean, there's a load of food that's produced out of here. So I love what you said, too. A lot of time, you know what, also, if you've debated about getting an 8 or 10 quart and you're like, gosh, should I really go there? Go
try
here
it first. Good point.
Try it first. See how much it makes for you. Then, if you really do need to get a bigger one,
go ahead and grab the bigger one.
Spend a couple $100s on it here at HSN. That's fine. Also, if you're going to introduce somebody to the brilliance of pressure cooking made really easy, get it, get it, get it. Someone's graduation gift this June, we're not doing this price again anytime soon. So if you are thinking about it, just don't miss out. I'm literally ordering mine when I leave the set.
I'm so excited for you.
Because it's the perfect size. And today,
you're gonna
with
love
$30 off, we have 5 flex pays under $10. Get it home for under $10.
That's unheard of. That's absurd. That's crazy. We just did our beautiful baked apples. I wanted to slice into those for you. So I know.
Food.
All right, I'll save you some winter food, and we'll save some for Daryl, even though he says he can't eat it. I'm sure there's something out here
we'll find
you can
something.
eat, my
he
friend.
wasn't on over the chicken.
Yes.
I thank you, Kelly, for joining us.
All right, thank you.
Stay in the line for this. We'll honor the price and all the goodies. Stay with us.
With New Year's Day doorbusters, 1-minute deals with limited quantities. Now, Debbie Meyer has brought along the Genius Rack, and this is where you can store all of your cookware that right now you might have stacked up and getting damaged. These are $14.95, which is 50% off of our regular HSN price.